let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were...
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Go right in. Hey, kill. Hey, here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, switch gears.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. From the 30 on second down, Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it.
Prescott's pass complete to Michael Gallup. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Watch the screen.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
4 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
Here we go. 120. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
This is Howard on 2nd down. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. It's out there.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Wentz going to throw. Aguilar has it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
41-yard line.
120! 55, Mike. Oh, damn, play. Hey, kill. Hey, 4 kill.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking deep for his tight ender. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott steps away to his left. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out.
Watch the out. We're going to 54.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
First down, Eagles.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Shotgun now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Wentz. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Into the red zone. Wentz. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Nelson Aguilar, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A first down throw for Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. On first and 10, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On second down, Kamara. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Watch the run, watch the run.
Prescott from the gun. They fights him up, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They run with Morris. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. Throwing now is Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a first and 10. Now Howard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on.
Here's Wentz to throw. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
SOS, SOS, SOS. Come on. SOS, SOS, SOS. Kill.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Elliott puts this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
They run with Howard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw on second down. Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
A gain of 6 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. On 4th down, it's Howard. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
And an Eagle first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Wentz. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Eagles.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Go. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
Now Wentz. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year, franchise rookie record for Dallas en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Howard. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
Done. 120. Go. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
To throw is Wentz. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal. And he's in. Front Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On the ground, Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Tackle made there by Zach Brown. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 11-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Strip the ball. Strip that.
To throw, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Third and short yardage, Prescott. And he'll have his man, that's Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards that time for number 19. Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get into his running back, Alvin Kamara. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Dak Prescott last year against Philly, boy, biggest game of his career passing yardage-wise, 455 yards, 3 touchdowns in a 29-23 December victory over the Eagles. The Cowboys on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. 16 yards, a 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here we go, 47.
To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Rush in. 6 guys.
Prescott yet again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Wentz on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 180! 54 Mike.
In your face.